it's at a stage where I have I have like, is it 17 or 18 posts, something like that. And I have one writer writing a little bit for me, and I've written, yeah, maybe 10, 15 posts myself. I think that is it's been fun because it forced me to learn something about this niche, which I knew very little about before, but I was curious about it. This is like a site on a specific hobby, which can also be like a profession, I guess you can call it like that. And I think that that is a it's a good topic to make a niche site about. Yeah. And when I was doing my research, I had maybe five, no, less, maybe three or four good niches, and then this just stood out. Thinking, oh, I always thought about doing this, and then that's why I picked it. And yeah, I have a lot of work still to do, becoming better and better with this thing, and being able to share some of my own experiencing and doing the thing.
Yeah.
But I think I can at least teach beginners something, and I think that's a good spot to be at on your site because as I mean, basically there are a lot of people who are searching for stuff as a beginner, so usually you can get more traffic like that. So it's actually a good for any niches if you want to create it and you consider yourself as a little bit higher level than a beginner. I think you're in a perfect spot to write something useful for other people.
Yeah, most people are beginners at like anything, or they're not even familiar with whatever it is that they're researching. So, yeah, there's always a bigger audience on that side of the spectrum there. So, in, I don't know, say 6 months or a year, how much content do you want to have on the site?
So 6 months from now, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be. I think I hope I could get to 50 posts, but that would also be. I would use a lot of time building links when I'm at that spot. So I bought your hero course, which I only watched the first video of. So maybe sometime early next year I'm gonna go through it, and I plan to get some links from hero for sure. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and I was going to say unit it gets better, all right? So there's 4 units, and the second unit kind of goes through the mechanics. The third unit shows you how to outsource it, and there's even like an over the shoulder how you could hire someone. Or I post the job listing on Upwork so you can see like exactly what you would do. And then the fourth unit's pretty cool. That's where you essentially you become the reporter and you're soliciting responses from people. It's kind of a cool way to flip it upside down, and you end up being able to build links, and you could get sort of roundup content very quickly. So I won't go into too many details. People get the main idea of what's going on, but I can tell you that if you just tried to do it, it becomes overwhelming really quick. So part of Unit 4 is really just managing all the information you're going to get. So anyway, it's a good course. Thanks for buying it.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking for it, so I can't say anything about it.
Yeah.
I only watched the first video.
I like the enthusiasm there. You're like, I'm going to buy this course and I'll get to it. But yeah, I'll continue adding to it as, I refine certain areas or anything like that. So anyway, so you were thinking, hey, 50 posts in about 6 months. Okay. What about a year from now? Anything bigger? Or do you plan that far out? Or are you just thinking, hey, I'm going to keep moving forward with this at a sort of slow pace, maybe where you look 6 weeks ahead versus 6 months or 18 months?
No, I haven't planned. I had a plan from when I created the site until 6 months ahead. So I haven't made any, which is just basic content plan. So I know which keywords I'm gonna target, and yeah, I try to put them in some kind of prioritized order and put some testing in there as well. Try to have some similar keywords. I'm not gonna try all of them. I'm gonna try maybe one and see if it works, and then sort of, there's a lot of planning
Yeah,
into the content plan. Yeah.
very good. All right. Any other big plans with the site that I didn't ask about? So you're gonna get some content out. You're gonna do some testing. You will be doing some link building. Anything else?
Yeah, I've been because I'm using this theme, which you also recommended. I bought it. It's called the Focus Dude, or it's DIY themes, and they
Mm-hmm.
have like a skin called Focus. So, um, which is you basically buy it together. So it's
Mm-hmm.
not like you have to buy two separate things. But anyway, so I bought it because I wanted a fast site, and that was back when I was trying to on my old side try to fix it, and it definitely became much faster. So I'm still using it because you kind of get hooked into this way that the creator he made like a whole system or framework or whatever he would call it. So I'm gonna try to see some other successful sites. I found a few of them, and they post their links on his forum, and then I've got some inspiration. So I need to do a big overhaul on my
Mm-hmm.
site at some point because I used zero time on design. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, the good part, I'm glad you got it, and I hear from people, like yourself, who took my recommendation, and like if you buy into what Chris Pearson, the creator, is trying to do, which is like just put the content out front and kind of get rid of distractions, like it's really easy to just stick with that. And then when you go to other sites and you see how disjointed and basically no framework, there's just like content threw up all over the page. Like it doesn't make sense to design things in a different way. So I take it, and you want to keep using it, so you've bought in. And the great part is it doesn't. There are some options, but there are far fewer options. So it's just simpler. Like once you have your site set up, there's very little to change. It's very agnostic as far as like other things that you can or can't use. It's a good framework to build on, and a lot of WordPress developers use it because it's so versatile, and it's a way that you could, like I said, it's a framework to build upon, or you could just use a sort of plain vanilla version, which is I use it on Niche Site Project plus my other sites. And if you go to DIY themes, you can see it looks very similar to Niche Site Project, because I was basically trying to copy Chris.
Yeah.
So
Which I'm also trying to copy him.
yeah,
I don't know the guy.
yeah, it's just
So
simple, straightforward. It turns out he went to the same college I did, like roughly at the same time. It's weird, huh? Very strange. So, okay, just rambling on here. Anything else, Marcus?
nope, I think I got it covered. I took a few notes up here. Yeah, I have another screen. So no no, I think it's all covered.
Awesome.
And other than I would say that you should click the link and then you fill out the form if you're interested in joining uh, my mastermind. It's really not my mastermind at all, so I'm just organizing the group. So we are three
That's
people, and it's our mastermind.
that's cool. Well, yep, I'll give another plug. Check out the Google link that we have here, like the Google form. There's a little questionnaire you could fill out. There's more information. I know from the masterminds that I have been in, most of the time I was sort of the hub or someone who pulled it together. So if for some reason, Marcus is the group that Marcus is in is not the right match for you for whatever reason, like try to pull together your own group. If you are the person that's scheduling the meetings and sort of pulling everyone together and like asking people to join, turns out you can get people that are way better than you to be in your group. And that's what I did early on, because I hadn't done anything and I was good at organizing meetings and running an agenda, that sort of thing. So I pulled in people that were better than me, and I actually learned a lot more probably from them than they did from me. But people don't want to try to organize and schedule the meetings and stuff. So, like I said, check out the questionnaire. If it's not a match for some reason, pull together your own group. You only need one other person to have a group, really. So.